Hi. All right, today we are going to learn how to paint cookies. I already made the cookies and frosted them, and I'm going to show you a quick little demo of how to paint them. The first thing we need to do is grab the cookie that we want. So watercolor on cookies is kind of interesting because you're not really using water. So what you need to make sure that you think about is instead of water, you are using alcohol. So use the alcohol of your choice. You can also use vanilla extract as long as it's clear. So you just need a clear alcohol, and that's your quote unquote water. So that's what you're gonna do. So I have this paint palette that I have added gel food coloring to the side with a toothpick, and I've added my alcohol of choice, which is tequila, in case you were wondering, here all around in these spots because I've kind of mixed them around later. So if you want a really light wash, you're going to use a lot more alcohol, quote unquote water, than your pigment or food coloring. So I'm going to grab a little bit here, and I like using a palette because it gives me more flexibility. You can also use a plate, but I like a palette because it can keep my colors more pure based on what I'm looking for. So that's pretty good, but I kind of want it more watery. So actually, let's go to this one. This one's going to be really, really light, so I'm going to show you right here. So that cookies are kind of weird because they absorb the liquid differently based on the drying time of when they dried, when you dipped them. So they're it's kind of like an experiment. So let's say this is my first layer. I want it a little bit more pigmented, so maybe grab some of this. That's too much. Ooh, get nervous. Okay. And then you can use different paint brushes, different angles to do what you want it to do. I can make it more. So this is like almost dry, but let's say I only have one brush. If you only have one brush, you really gotta just dip it in the alcohol and clean it off with a paper towel and kind of squish it around until there's no pigment left. That's pretty clean. So I'm gonna move to red because I'm gonna add some ornaments and a little bit of pigment, also known as gel food coloring. I really like Wilton, but you choose whatever works best for you. Okay, now I'm gonna add my ornaments on top. That's kind of a lot of liquid. I'm gonna add more gel so it doesn't spread. I think this is still a little wet, but you see the effect either way. And there is a cute little painted cookie. Just like that. Very cute, very easy. I'm gonna do a poinsettia here since I already have my pinkishy red. I'm going to look at a reference photo and go from there. Look at how cute. Okay, I'm actually gonna let this dry and then I'm gonna add a little bit of the black marker to it after it dries a little bit. When you're doing your painted cookies, you can be as involved or not involved as you want it to be. You can make it really super detailed. You can outline everything if your heart desires. You could outline it before and then paint around it. It's really up to you. You can make it realistic. You can make it look cartoony. You are the artist and you make the choice. So I can't wait to see what your cookies look like. Thanks for watching. Bye.